All right, let's dive into a tale that's not just a story, but a reflection of the human condition. This is the story of Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih. Picture an idyllic village. There's this family living happily with a gorgeous daughter named Bawang Putih, which translates to garlic white. I mean, what's prettier than that? But then tragedy strikes.
Wow, that's really heavy right off the bat. I mean, losing a parent is one of the hardest things. It must have put a lot of pressure on her. Did she have any support from friends or the community?
Absolutely. You see, in such close-knit communities, the neighbors often play a vital role. While Bawang Putih was mourning, she had to step up, helping her father. But then enters the twist, the Janda, or widow, and her daughter Bawang Merah, who disrupts the equilibrium. They come bearing food. At first, it seems like a friendly gesture, right?
So basically a potluck gone wrong? What happens next?
Exactly. They got married, and at first, it felt like harmony. But then, tragedy knocks again. Bawang Putih's father goes away on a journey. Suddenly, she's inundated with chores, while Bawang Merah, whose name means red onion, becomes this symbol of envy.
Wait, so it's like a real-life sibling rivalry, but over chores? That sounds chaotic. What did Bawang Putih do to handle that?
Oh, it's messy, let me tell you. One day, while washing clothes in the river, Bawang Putih's dress gets swept away. Desperate to retrieve it, she encounters a mystical old lady. This is such a classic trope, right? A stranger offers help. Would you trust a stranger like that?
I'm not so sure. It sounds a bit risky, right? I mean, I've seen enough horror movies to know that can go sideways fast. But I guess she was desperate, huh?
Totally. Driven by hope, she stays and works. Her industriousness pays off. The old lady gifts her 2 pumpkins. Bawang Putih chooses the smaller one, and voila, it holds treasures of gold and gems. Can you imagine the shock on Bawang Merah's face?
Oh wow, that's like finding a hidden treasure. I'd probably faint. But wait a minute. What about Bawang Merah and her mom? What did they think about that?
Good question. The envy sets in, and Bawang Merah's mother plots to get those treasures. She sends Bawang Merah to the old lady's house, but here's the kicker. Bawang Merah gets lazy and doesn't help the old lady at all. Instead, she chooses a giant pumpkin, thinking it will yield even greater riches.
Oh no, that sounds like a terrible decision. So what happens? Did she get burned or something?
Yes, in a sense. When she cuts open that giant pumpkin, out pops a swarm of venomous creatures. It's karma, right? They run away scared, never to return. You can almost hear the moral echoing through the village. Greed is a dangerous game.
So are you saying it was, like a modern fairy tale with a don't be greedy twist? This sounds like a wild ride. What did Bawang Putih's dad do when he came back?
Right? It's a cautionary tale. When her father returns, he learns about the treachery of his new wife and daughter. He worries about Bawang Putih. And finally, everything wraps up nicely as they all reconcile and live happily ever after.
Phew, that's a relief. But also, I mean, there's a lot to unpack here. How do you think this story relates to our world today?
That's the beauty of these tales. They resonate through generations. This story teaches that choices motivated by greed or laziness often yield consequences. It's like that saying, you reap what you sow.
Wow, that's deep. So basically, life is a mixed bag, and it's all about choices.
Exactly. Fantastic takeaway. Selecting our pumpkin wisely means putting in the effort to avoid the pitfalls of greed.
I might need to think about that for a minute. What an incredible tale.